Psalm 16. Preserve me, O God, for in you I put my trust. O my soul, you have said to the Lord, you are my Lord. My goodness is nothing apart from you. As for the saints who are on the earth, they are the excellent ones, in whom is all my delight. Their sorrows shall be multiplied, who hasten after another god. Their drink offerings of blood I will not offer, nor take up their names on my lips. O Lord, you are the portion of my inheritance and my cup. You maintain my lot. The lines have fallen to me in pleasant places. Yes, I have a good inheritance. I will bless the Lord who has given me counsel. My heart also instructs me in the night seasons. I have set the Lord always before me, because he is at my right hand. I shall not be moved. Therefore, my heart is glad, and my glory rejoices. My flesh also will rest in hope. For you will not leave my soul in Sheol, nor will you allow your Holy One to see corruption. You will show me the path of life. In your presence is fullness of joy. At your right hand are pleasures forevermore. David seemed to have written this psalm during a time of difficulty. To preserve means to maintain something in its original or existing state. David asking God to preserve him could mean that he wants to remain unchanged by his situation, or he did not want his troubles to corrupt him. Many a times, we allow our difficult circumstances and troubles in life to harden our hearts. We allow pain and grief to take away from the beauty and magic of life. O my soul, you have said to the Lord, you are my Lord. When the soul speaks, you know it is coming from a place of incorruptible truth. Our lips can lie, but our souls tell the truth. David knew that God was his master, and that every good thing that he had was from God Almighty. We cannot separate goodness from God, and David knew that even at his very best, he was nothing without the one true God. And so, he warned the people of the peril of following after other gods. O Lord, you are the portion of my inheritance and my cup. David was the youngest son in a family with many sons. He could expect no inheritance from his family. But he was happy because he knew that if God is the portion of his inheritance, then he had the best inheritance that any man could get. Just as God told Moses in Numbers 18 verse 20, I am your portion and your inheritance. David understood that this was a promise to all who would trust God to be the portion of their inheritance. Psalm 24 verse 1 tells us that the earth is the Lord's and all of its fullness, the world and those who dwell therein. So having God as your inheritance can manifest in the physical to some of the most amazing things, because all things belong to God. And David was confident that God would maintain what he had first given to him. He had a good inheritance. Verses 7 and 8 tell us of the results of listening to God and obeying his words. David said that he put the Lord always before him, meaning that he trusted in the Lord and did not lean on his own understanding. In all of his ways he acknowledged God. And as a result, he was confident that nothing could move or shake him. There was a standing security in David's life that would not have otherwise existed. And with that assurance, who wouldn't be happy? David said that his heart is glad, his glory rejoices, and his flesh will rest in hope. How beautiful! He knew that God would not leave his soul in hell, nor allow him to see corruption. In the same way, God will show us the path of life if we allow him, because in his presence there is fullness of joy, and at his right hand there are pleasures forevermore.